the show again. We are set for boxing here. This is a scheduled 4-rounder. And these are junior lightweights in the ring. Clifford Hicks will be making his 3rd appearance as a pro in the ring. Clifford Hicks is from Charlotte, North Carolina, record of 1-1. Darrell Singleton is from Charleston, South Carolina, local product, and he'll be making his pro debut. We're looking at Darrell Singleton.
Introducing the principals. First of all, in the blue corner, wearing black trunks.
Fans here in Charleston anxious to get a look at well-conditioned Darrell Singleton. He's ready.
Looks like he's finding a junior Greg Haugen. A look-alike.
How about Greg Haugen beating Macho Camacho, huh?
Well, it certainly surprised me. I thought that Camacho would win. With his style, it would be just too much for Greg Haugen. But again, wrong again, Sam. And you know, I noticed
a lot of people were wrong.
Al Meggett, who was a Golden Glover from New York, he had a great coach by the name of Fred Jones from the old Catholic Boys Club, Sam. It was a great place for young amateurs to train. Now let's see if he transferred any of the skill onto his prodigy. And here's a kid in his first pro fight. He's fighting a southpaw. But he turned southpaw.
He turned around and landing with both hands. Now he switches back right-handed. Hicks doesn't seem to know which way he wants to go. Now Hicks is southpaw. Singleton switches to southpaw, and back and forth he goes.
Hicks is a southpaw, and I just think that Singleton is trying to accommodate him by changing his style.
Singleton is all over Hicks, and thus far, much faster than Hicks. Rocking Hicks with a good right hand. Hicks in trouble. Nice work with the jab by Singleton.
Beautiful. 3 snappy left jabs. Well, you can see that he has been well taught, no question about that. He comes out against southpaw. He better turn around and fight the way he knows how and the way he's been taught how to fight.
Good combination. Man, he is just firing away. He's got a shoulder in there, did Singleton. Trying to throw some punches, but not landing many, and not much on his punches. Good right hand got in by Singleton.
And Hicks does remind me of Greg Haugen. He's got that solid way about him. He's letting know Singleton, he lets Singleton know that he's in there, Sam. Every once in a while he has a good solid shot.
Game, that's for sure. He's walking into an awful lot of punches. And he's walking into a few shoulders, too. Now, I don't know if Singleton does that intentionally, Gil, but he keeps dropping that shoulder once in a while. And it's landing on the head of Hicks. Good combination. Great punches by Darrell Singleton. Good right hand. Hicks has decided to stand toe-to-toe with Singleton and go with him. He's paying a price. And the end of the first round, a good one.
And he's well schooled and he's well conditioned. And the other guy is a little bulldog. He's not going to quit. He's in there to fight.
You understand?
Darrell Singleton showing fast hands in the first round.
And that's from the southpaw stance, Sam. He switched around. He's still able to throw those combinations.
Still not sure which way Singleton prefers to fight. but he's done pretty well as a southpaw.
Yeah,
And maybe he was told, maybe he's been taught, maybe he's done that in the past, Gil, as an amateur, where if you see a southpaw, you turn southpaw.
Well, whatever, and Hicks has had 2 pro fights, and I'm sure that Al Meggett knew that he was fighting a southpaw.
Round 2 scheduled for 4. Junior lightweights, Darrell Singleton in the black trunks, and Clifford Hicks. Well, they're both wearing black trunks, but the shinier black trunks belong to Darrell Singleton.
And now Hicks is bleeding from the nose. Started right at the end of the last round. But he has been landing some good solid punches, Sam. They're not as flashy and not as many as Singleton lands, but he does land a good solid punch occasionally.
Good work by Hicks. Right hand to the body scored for Singleton. One straight left hand got in there. Darrell Singleton is a high school senior at Burke High School here in Charleston.
He's built beautifully for a boxer. Broad shoulders, chest, rangy, moves nice. Nicely.
Good left by Hicks got in there. He's applying some pressure, Gil. He's coming on nicely in the second round. And where in the first round he may have looked a little bit overmatched, he has really dug down and is applying pressure on Darrell Singleton, forcing him to back up.
And Sam, it doesn't take much imagination to think that this is the fight between Greg Haugen and Jimmy Paul. And these kids are just 4-round kids starting out, but they're both skilled. One guy's the bulldog, the other guy's the skilled. He's a little quicker.
Blood coming down from the nose of Clifford Hicks. Now it's Singleton forcing him back with some good straight punches. Good combinations by Singleton. Hicks bent at the knees a little bit. He was wobbled a little bit, but he's recovered. And he comes on.
And you know, for Singleton's pro debut, he has to say, what did they put me in with? Because he's hit Hicks with everything but the kitchen sink. And Hicks is still there.
And Hicks keeps coming on. A little backhand slap by Hicks. Hicks showing some good heart.
And determination.
Singleton taking a deep breath. Coming to the end of round 2. Darrell Singleton on your left, Clifford Hicks on the right. Singleton making his pro debut. And this has been a non-stop action fight. I gave Singleton the first round and Hicks the second. How about you, Joe?
I gave Singleton the first. I called the second even.
Okay.
And I think the thing that made me call it even was right near the end when Singleton had Hicks in a little trouble on the rope.
Look at Hicks turning around, and a good combination by Singleton, but here comes Hicks. He refuses to stop. They continue to bang at each other. Defense is not part of the repertoire here. This is all offense for both fighters.
Hicks is a punching machine, Sam. Those hands are always moving. And Singleton right now is starting to say to himself, I'm getting what's happening to me. I'm sure he's never had this kind of opposition in his life.
Singleton has been doing a lot of good things.
Beautiful moves.
And Hicks won't go away. Now earlier, where Singleton was putting his body into his punches and getting more leverage, now he seems to be throwing more arm punches. Maybe getting a little weary.
Well, he started to look tired near the end of the last round. And you can see that Hicks, he just loads up and bangs one punch to the body, but they're solid punches.
combinations by Singleton. Singleton trying to take a breather. Hicks won't allow him to rest.
Not at all.
They both seem to be wearing down a little bit. Now watch those heads. They tend to be leaning in. Half a minute to go in the third round. Singleton with a fast hand. Maybe scoring a few more points than Hicks because he's throwing more punches.
It's a good thing it isn't, for Singleton's sake, it's a good thing it's not a 10-round fight.
Oh. Time winding down in the third round. Back at the King Street Palace in Charleston, South Carolina, set for the fourth and final round of this junior lightweight bout. Darrell Singleton facing you. Now on your right, Clifford Hicks. Now he's facing you. Close fight. Been a good action fight. Singleton trying to pour it on. Hicks trying to fight him off, but having difficulty.
Well, Singleton is expending a lot of energy early in this round, Sam. I think it may be a mistake. What he should do is use those legs and try to box a little bit.
Beautiful combination again by Singleton. Singleton just beating Hicks to the punch now.
Well, he's a talented kid, Singleton. If he gets by this fight, Sam, seems to me that this kid will have a future as a fighter. He's fighting a tough southpaw in his pro debut, a little bulldog, a guy that won't give up, and so far he's giving a good account of himself. Singleton is.
And Singleton has kept up a pretty good pace. Many times you'll see a guy in his pro debut wear down, be breathing heavily, but he's thrown a lot of punches in each round.
Sam, I think it was more than a pretty good pace. I mean, these kids really work. They've worked more than 4 rounds, and you see a lot of 10-round fighters working 10 rounds.
You don't want to get over-exuberant.
Yeah, well, you know, give the kids credit.
Good combination again by Singleton. Keeps coming on. Banging away.
Got a second win, Sam. All of a sudden, the bounce came back in the legs.
This is more like the first round where Hicks was taking a lot of punishment.
That's that conditioning in the gym. You could see that this kid was a well-conditioned kid. Got his second win.
Hicks has hung in there, but Singleton, he's just throwing 4 or 5 punches to every one by Clifford Hicks. And now Hicks can't find Singleton. Got in the left hand. Hicks lands another one and another left hand. Singleton trying to bob and weave away from Hicks. And Clifford Hicks keeps coming on. Singleton trying to fight him off now.
What a fight, Sam.
A 4-rounder. One fighter making his pro debut, the other fighting for the 3rd time as a pro. It is the non-stop good right hand by Singleton. Hicks is hurt now. And that's it. Great crowd reaction to a 4-round bout.
Sam, you can't fool the public. This was just great action by 2 good kids.
Pro debut for high school senior Darrell Singleton. I gave him the fight by 2 points.
And I gave it to him by 3 points. But Hicks has nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, a lot of heart. He just hung in there, took a lot of punches, and he kept coming back. Clifford Hicks. Watch the left hand.
Well, this was right at the end of the fourth round. This is after Singleton expended all that energy early.
Look on Hicks's face. I've got my one last chance, and I'm going for it here. And then that was a big left by Singleton.
That turned it back around again. That made the difference.
Darrell Singleton acknowledging the hometown fans. And the fans cheering him. Here's the announcement of the decision. Cards have been collected, being checked out. And Jack Nathanson will make the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by the judges' decision in the blue corner.
Well, we didn't get the announcement of the individual cards, but it is a decision victory for Darrell Singleton. And a very tough test for him in his pro debut.
Absolutely. Fought a tough guy, and the guy was a southpaw. The guy wouldn't give up. The guy had everything. But this Singleton is a guy, maybe a year and a half down the road, we'll hear a lot about him. And Hicks should be welcome on any promoter's card. He's a kid that gives you all he's got every time out.
Good win for Darrell Singleton. Tough loss for Clifford Hicks.
In our match between Murky